I'm Patrick Moxey, the owner of Ultra Music, and you can catch my live interview at Music Press Asia. Music Matters is amazing, the way that it really brings together so many different countries in one platform. So I'm very excited to be here. It's really a way to see a lot of people from across Asia in one go. Ultra started in New York City, and it was the mid-90s, 1990s, 1995 to be specific. There was a lot of fantastic club music which was happening in a very underground way in New York, with DJs like Roger Sanchez and MK and great producers. Ultra Publishing is very active, so we have recording studios in LA, in Stockholm, and in London, and in Atlanta. And we publish songwriters who are the writers for Drake, for Kygo, for many different artists. And we're certainly looking to get some great songwriters and producer writers from Asia with our company. I think there are more streaming partners with more power. I think the number of subscribers has grown, and the platforms have learned a lot about curation. These platforms, a lot of them on launch were just dumping content out. But now they've learned that people, if you've got 35 million digital songs, curation is needed. So I think each platform is learning about curation and learning about how to differentiate their services from others in terms of their curation. The potential in Asia is massive. It's absolutely massive. And it's just the very beginning. My biggest priority is to get great Asian artists onto Ultra, where they can enjoy the benefit of a global music platform, and to break these artists in Europe and in the US, because I know the talent is here. Certainly we started to license records very early on to Avex. This was really starting in the early 2000s. So we did quite a lot of business with them, to the point when Ultra Music Festival, who we have an alliance with, needed a promoter in Japan. I was able to introduce them to Avex, and Avex became their promoter in Japan. And I'm going to the festival in Tokyo later this week. I think it'll do 40,000 people per day, sold out. And the festival's now grown into other areas including Seoul and across the region. So, and on the recorded music side, we work closely with Sony. We do a lot of great work with Sony. And then we do a lot of great work directly. Ultra has a rep, Ultra rep, who's based in Singapore, and we're very active in the region. Well, the wonderful thing about dance music and electronic music is it keeps changing. And even as something goes into the mainstream, something else will develop from the underground and start to grow. So if you can look at what we call like the real EDM type of music, that went into pop music starting around 2013, 2014, but now we have a big rise of really authentic house music, authentic techno, and those scenes are growing rapidly. So it's exciting how dance music continues to evolve. So as something goes overground, something else bubbles up from the underground. And it's been going on this way since disco and before. So it's a very long tradition. And we've been enjoying already now 22 years of success with Ultra, and now we're more excited than ever about the new dance and electronic sounds. Today you have all the tools available to you. You are so lucky. You can jumpstart yourself in a way that in the past was impossible. It used to be so difficult for us. Many more opportunities to self-start. You could also make music now on the laptop. In our day, you used to have to really get a recording studio. You used to have to spend $2,000 for a recording studio. Now you can make great music on your laptop and put it out and publish it, self-publish it into the world. So I would encourage all these aspiring new artists and producers get your music out there, start to connect with your fan base, use all the tools that social media gives you. Of course, SoundCloud is obviously very core to the scene, but it's like layers and layers of impressions, and then you have to start to add your own personality and things that exist outside of the algorithm. You know, you have to project charisma and personality and do live gigs. You have to be a real artist.
Yeah.
It's still important.